Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome to Slay the Princess, the demo. This is the newest game in development from Black Tabby Studios, the developers behind the fantastic Scarlet Hollows horror visual novel game, which is in early access. I am a big fan of this franchise, and of the developers behind it. They do some really incredible stuff. So I'll put a link in the description below, both for Slay the Princess game, or the demo I should say, and for my two Let's Play series for Scarlet Hollow. As you can tell, this game isn't all that it seems to be, so let us dive in and check it out.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Right, so as you can tell, unlike Scarlet Hollow, this game is narrated, so all the voices besides your character's voice are narrated, which is very nice to hear, and quite ambitious for a small indie company like Black Tabby.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So let's have a look. End of the world, what are you talking about? Have you ever considered that maybe she's going to end the world is because you locked her up? Forget it. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Okay, thanks for telling me that. Dude, sweet. I've always wanted to offer Monaco Viva la Revolution, which was to turn around and leave. Let's go with end of the world. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But how can a princess locked away in the basement end the world? If you don't know why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Let's go. Yeah. Then it's probably the same that we have already. Yeah. Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Let's go with this one. But how can a princess locked away in a basement world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Let's go with look. I'll go in cabin and talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committed to anything until I have had the chance to meet face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
And now we have what's in our head.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
It's commanding. Almost as though she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Let's go with continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
Are you here to kill me or something?
No way. Why would you think that? Yeah, okay, yeah. You've caught me, I'm here to sleep. No, I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. See you on nerves and step forward.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see the razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing. She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Let's go. Are you sort of
I'm
armed?
positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating. Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other? Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay. Sorry that the video cuts off the gameplay at this point, but for some reason, I can't record past 9 minutes in this game. I have tried multiple times to record this video, and every time we get to the 9-minute mark, I don't know if it's some kind of autosave function that the demo has, because this has never happened to me in any other game that I've played, and it hasn't happened with me in Scarlet Hollow. The video just stops. My recording doesn't stop. My software, is telling me it's still recording. It just doesn't record past the 9-minute mark. So, unfortunately, this is all the footage I could get recorded, which is really frustrating. The thing is that I really would say check out Slay the Princess. It is a really fascinating game. It's one of those games that you really have to experience for yourself. Unfortunately, I can't seem to show it off. I'm going to have to probably go and talk with the devs and say to them, look, I'm using Bandicam recording software. This is like the software I've always used for videos. I think there's probably an issue somewhere with their demo that's causing this to happen, because I've never experienced this before. But the game is really worth it. I'll put a link in the description below for the demo, and I really suggest that you go and check it out. It's well worth your time. It's a really good game. Sorry I couldn't show off some of the more horror aspects of the game. But it's one of those things where I've tried for an hour and a half to record this, and every time I just get nowhere. So I'm putting together this video just to show off the demo, as I said I would, to my viewers. But I'm probably going to go and have a discussion with the developers and say to them, look, I think there's an issue with your demo somewhere. But it's well worth checking it out if you're not going to record it, because I'm just having issues. I don't know why. But yes, Slay the Princess is on Steam at the moment in demo form. Please check it out. Please like and subscribe. It helps me a lot. And I'll see you all again next time. Goodbye.